What will happen if China invades Taiwan? Hello and welcome to my channel Top USA Entertainment. In this video we are going to take a look at what could happen if China decided to invade Taiwan. As you know, the relationship between these two countries has always been tense, but recently it's been heating up. So let's take a closer look at what could happen if things went south. 1. Economic consequences. China is the world's second largest economy and Taiwan is a major player in Asia's tech industry, so the potential economic damage of a Chinese invasion could be immense. Not only would global markets be disrupted, leading to financial losses for investors and businesses, but it could also have serious implications for key industries like technology, finance and manufacturing. A shift in control of resources could have a knock-on effect on production levels as well as prices. This could lead to higher inflation rates both in Asia and beyond, ultimately resulting in an economic downturn felt around the world. 2. Political fallout. An invasion of Taiwan by China would likely cause tension between China and other countries that recognize Taiwanese independence. This could lead to diplomatic issues between these countries, such as trade sanctions or other forms of international pressure being imposed on Beijing. It could also open up security concerns as other nations shift their military forces closer to Taiwan in order to guard against further aggression from China. Furthermore, it could further polarize attitudes towards China among political leaders, who may view Beijing's actions as aggressive and hostile. This may increase public opinion against the Chinese government even further than it already is today. 3. Military escalation. An invasion of Taiwan could lead to a significant increase in military presence and activities, not only from the invading power but also from countries that have pledged to protect Taiwan's sovereignty. It is likely that such an escalation would involve the United States, as they have publicly stated they will take actions should Taiwan face any kind of external aggression or coercion. This could include dispatching military aircrafts and vessels in order to patrol and protect the island, as well as stationing troops in Taiwanese bases or on its behalf. The deployment of these forces could potentially lead to a larger regional conflict where other nations might become involved in order to protect their interests. 4. Humanitarian impact. The most serious consequence of an invasion on Taiwan would be the impact it would have on its citizens. Should an invasion take place, there is a risk of human rights violations being committed by the invading force, such as arbitrary detention of civilians, torture, rape and extrajudicial killings. Furthermore, many people may be displaced due to necessity or fear for their safety as a result of military clashes and bombardment by both sides. In addition, there is the possibility of major disruption to everyday life caused by military operations like blockades or curfews leading to food shortages and other humanitarian crises. Ultimately, loss of life is never far away when war breaks out, and it is certain that innocent civilians will bear much of this burden if conflict ensues between Taiwan and another country. 5. Risk of conflict. If China were to choose to take military action against Taiwan, the potential for an all-out conflict between the two nations would increase exponentially, and such a conflict could have devastating consequences for both countries, as well as other regional actors and the rest of the world. Such a conflict could threaten global economic stability and lead to humanitarian crises in both nations due to increased civilian casualties, displacement and destruction of infrastructure. It could also destabilize regional alliances and heighten tensions between other countries if they are drawn into the conflict. 6. Regional unrest. The invasion of Taiwan by China could also cause unrest in the region as other countries may take sides or become involved in what could be a prolonged and destructive conflict. In such a case, China's use of military action against Taiwan might ignite a full-scale armed confrontation between multiple nation-states with devastating consequences. 7. International response. It is likely that international condemnation would be swift, with many countries and organizations denouncing China for such an aggressive action. The United Nations Security Council, the European Union and various other international bodies could all seek to condemn Beijing's actions and express their support of Taiwanese sovereignty. Moreover, the United States and other countries could impose economic sanctions or place diplomatic pressure on China as a way of expressing their disapproval of such an invasion. 8. Unstable world order. An invasion of Taiwan could have far-reaching consequences in terms of international security, as it would set a precedent for state-sponsored aggression which could put numerous nations at risk. Furthermore, it would likely spark major geopolitical tensions around the world, as many states would fear that similar acts of aggression could be committed against them in the future. Moreover, the violation of Taiwanese sovereignty is likely to unsettle many in the international community who wish to see peace and stability maintained throughout Asia. As a result, an invasion of Taiwan could cause serious rifts between various nations across the globe, and potentially lead to increasing political instability in some parts of the world. 9. Global implications. The global implications of such an action would have far-reaching impacts on the stability of the global economy, international relations and world peace. Any disruption to economic activity in China could lead to fluctuations in currency exchange rates and a decrease in global trade, resulting in slower economic growth around the world. In addition, an invasion by China could trigger a series of international conflicts with other nations and strain existing alliances. This could result in increased tensions throughout the region and even further afield, leading to potential military confrontations and escalating violence if not managed properly. The ripple effect of such incidents would be felt across the entire world, as political instability creates a climate of fear that can lead to civil unrest and potentially global war. 10. Precautionary measures. Given the potential consequences of an invasion, it is important to take precautionary measures to ensure that such a situation does not arise. This can be done through diplomacy and proactive dialogue between China and other countries in the region. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more content like this.